Hi guys, today's video is a bittersweet one for me. I've been reflecting on Dragon Age Veilguard, and as much as it saddens me to say this, the writing and new lore just didn't resonate with me. I want to like this game and be able to discuss it with others, but it has poor illogical writing. I explained why in the previous videos. If you haven't seen them, go and check them out. They're quite fun. And the companions were undeveloped, the stories also all over the place. I have many personal reasons to stop talking about this game. So, the narrative of the Veilguard kept reminding me that changes are transformations. The past is in the past, and in order to create new, you need to destroy the old stuff. The past doesn't matter. Well, I choose to change and transform my focus instead. The game wasn't crafted with thinkers or analytical storytelling enthusiasts like us in mind, and while I'm happy for those who found joy in it, I can't find the inspiration to create more videos about Thedas right now because everything that was dear to me in South Thedas is conveniently lost. I have no emotional anchor, the world I loved feels less believable, and all the fictional people I cared about, like Liliana, Cassandra, Vivian, Alistair, my hero Ferelden, are most likely dead. I choose to honor their sacrifice by moving forward rather than dwelling on what could have been. We are in different niches with the Veilguard. Sadly, these things happen. This channel has never been exclusively about Dragon Age, even though it's been a big part of the journey. Sometimes the right thing to do is to let go and focus on other stories worth exploring. RPG games are meant to be about fun, roleplay, and experience, so I needed a strong masculine shoulder to endure the emotional damage. I chose Geralt because my husband was on a business trip. By the way, thanks to all who wished his project good luck. Their team didn't win. It was nearly impossible to compete with the dudes who implemented their new technology into the national healthcare system and have already saved 1,000 babies. They deserved to win, and I'm very happy that the UK develops new experimental technologies to help infants survive. That's awesome, like badass awesome. So while I was alone with Geralt, playing without mods in The Witcher 3, I noticed that the game that was released almost 10 years ago feels amazing, which speaks of the talent and creative freedom that was used for building the immersive world of the Witcher universe. What could have been better for my Slavic ass than the fantasy Poland of the 13th century? I chased geese, completed a couple of quests, played around with the Redkit modding tool. If you haven't tried it, I have some tutorials for beginners. The software is fun and very easy to understand, so if you are in a creative mood, just play with it. It's good. It's worth your time, honestly. So eventually I gained some inspiration back to observe more games. My next adventures should have taken me into the world of Avowed, but then their art director went weird with their marketing campaign. I thought he was trolling people because the messages he left were strange for a serious guy, but now I'm not so sure. The whole drama around Elon Musk was way unprofessional. The Veilguard gave me a harsh lesson. I see unprofessional behavior now. I choose to skip the game. Sadly, Avowed will not be discussed on this channel. You know, at this point, I will pay more attention to Slavic or European studios along with mod creators who support their words with their deeds. So, my next stop will be Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 and The Witcher 4. I'm excited to dive into these games and share my thoughts with you, just as I've always done, with care, insight, some art analysis, and a lore for great storytelling. For those of you who enjoyed the Veilguard, I genuinely hope it brought you something special, and for those feeling down about Avowed, well, let's remember that no single game defines our journey as gamers. There's always another story waiting to be told, another world to explore, another game to play. Therefore, let's turn the page together and see where the next chapter takes us. For example, there is a creator who's recreating Redcliffe Castle from Dragon Age Origins using Baldur's Gate 3 modding tools. I can't wait for this mod to come out and tell you everything about it. So I will cover BG3 mods as well if I have time. Subscribe for more news if you haven't already. We have a lot of fun here discussing stuff. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 will bring us back to the grounded historical realism that made the first game memorable. The sequel will expand on the richly detailed medieval world and its complex systems of survival, politics, and combat. If you're visiting the series, now's the perfect time to brush up on Kingdom Come Deliverance, or jump in if you haven't already. Learning the mechanics like swordplay, which is challenging. Moreover, as a Slavic lady myself, I recommend you brush up on some medieval history too. The more you know about the era, the more immersive the experience will feel. Although KCD is not historically accurate, it has plenty of realism in the game. I loved everything about it. However, the combat system made me scream at my screen. It was tricky to adapt. This game doesn't have easy difficulty, it's painful and awesome at the same time. What does it say about all of us who liked it? I don't know. But yeah, if you're up for the challenge, go and check this game. It's really cool. When it comes to The Witcher 4, currently codenamed as Polaris, it's the next major installment in CD Projekt Red's Witcher series, and Polaris has recently transitioned to full production. Over 400 developers are working on the game, marking it as a major project for the studio. The game is expected to be the first entry in the new Witcher trilogy. Although it was initially revealed in 2022, the game is not expected to release until 2025 at the earliest. And honestly, all these rumors about 2025 seem a little bit too much, considering the state of the gaming industry today and the problems that they had with Cyberpunk 2077. So I think the game will be out in 2026, in best case scenario, but hey, we shall see. We will observe and hope for the best. While the original trilogy concluded Geralt of Rivia's story, we will see him, he will make an appearance in the new game. However, the new trilogy is likely to focus on a different central character. We're still guessing who that Witcher will be. Polaris is being developed using Unreal Engine 5, and before that they used Red Engine. The Redkit modding tool that I told you about in the beginning of this video can be used by fans now, while the devs work with Unreal Engine 5. So this change aims to enhance the game's technical fidelity and improve production efficiency. We shall see if it will work well. While concrete gameplay details and story elements remain unknown, CD Projekt Red has promised an engaging and high-quality experience for us. Fans, and I'm one of them, I'm no exception, are eagerly awaiting more reveals and more details as development progresses. So, each of these 3 games offers something unique. All require a mindset of patience and discovery, and I can't wait to explore the new stories with all of you. As always, I'll analyze concept art, break down the storytelling, and share what works and what doesn't, in my opinion, while you are welcome to discuss the things you find important. While my focus is shifting, I'll always highlight games that push the boundaries of storytelling, roleplay, and player choice, so stay tuned for more updates, analysis, and stories on these exciting titles. Sounds like I'm not going to sleep enough with everything that's going on. But for now, have fun, play video games, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!